What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Comic Talk. It is Wednesday, June 1st. We're finally into June. Happy Pride Month. New comic book day. So I haven't done a video in a couple of days. I wanted to make a couple of other videos Monday and Tuesday because I've had so many books. We got to condense this video too with purchases all over the place. But most importantly, we're going to go through the new comic book day books. So let's go ahead, get right into it. We have Batman Beyond the White Knight Showcase Edition. We're going to collect all these. We already have the number one here, but we're going to pick it up anyway, so I'll give you guys a better look at that. Oh my god, and the chat is growing live over on twitch.tv/ThereCanBeOnlyVaughn. You can catch us live for the Comic Talk every Wednesday. Move this a little bit more. Since we're live, it's okay. Liquids and Owls, Moses, Bookshot, Toastman. Say hi, everyone. Scorched, issue number 6. We're picking these up because these are the X-Men number 1 homage variants. So this is homaging the Magneto cover from 1991, X-Men issue 1. I think it, to this day, is still the number 1 most sold comic book of all time. Spawn 1 might have beaten it because people continue to buy Spawn 1 for whatever reason, but there it is. Nice House on the Lake, issue number 9. James Tynion, JT4 is probably the hottest writer in comic books right now. So anything that man writes is fire. Something is killing the children. Closet number 1 came out this week. I didn't pick up any issues at the LCS. I got it ordered from Things from Another World, so that will be here in about 2 weeks because we know how they are with shipping. Batman Annual 2022. There's that. King Conan issue number 5. We got one more issue of Conan possibly left at Marvel. Somebody else, Marvel's losing, or they haven't done anything to renew the Conan license, so are they going to continue publishing Conan? Who knows? Will they go back to Dark Horse? We'll see. Black Panther issue number 6. It's a good one right there. The hot spec for the week, Avengers Forever for Vibranium Man. Again, this is like an Elseworld story, so this isn't main continuity, but Avengers Forever, number 6. So we picked up 2 of them. And that's like the Black Panther equivalent. I don't know if it's like Silver Panther or Silk Panther or something like that. But it's a brand new character. If not, to hell with you. It's not tough. Carnage issue number 3. Sick cover here. Ram V. Another artist to look, or writer to keep an eye out on. We have Strange issue number 3 with Clea, the Peach Momoko variant. These Star Wars 50th anniversary Lucasfilms variants, the gold borders ones. These have been coming out for a little while. So this is the Bad Batch for Darth Vader variant, issue number 23. And then Bounty Hunters issue 23 variant as well there. Probably the best book. I know I said the hottest spec book was that Vibranium Man, but this one is also one that everyone's trying to buy multiple copies of. This is Miles Morales 38. The first appearance of Billy Morales, his sister, Billy Morales as Spider Smasher. So that's a big deal there. So we got the A cover. We got the Jen Bartel B cover. Then we also picked up the 1 in 25. So there's Spider Smasher right there with Miles on the front cover. Miles all day, all day. So I ordered a book from Souza Micah. If you guys know who Souza Micah is, she's been making these out of this world Catwoman variants, and now she's becoming basically the new Rose, the 2022 Rose Besh, where everyone is just buying up all of her variant covers to the point now where she's going to be, after Frizen finishes, I think Catwoman 45, she will be doing the cardstock variants for Catwoman now, Souza Micah. So I ordered a variant that she did, but apparently according to them, all of their books that they got were damaged. The one that we talked on eBay about it, and they're like, well, we can do 1 of 3 things. We can refund you fully, we can send you the book and in a partial refund, or we can send you the book and give you a bunch of other free stuff. I looked at the book. There's like some scratches in one side of it, but there's no creases. So I was like, you know what? I'm fine with it. You can send me extra stuff along with the book. And I tell you what, they said that the book and then some. It was more the variants that they sent along with this Virgin variant was way more than what I originally paid for it. So it was really, really cool. So first up, we have X-Men issue number 3. This is the Yoon variant cover of X-23. Then I have copies of this already, but they sent me another one, so I'm glad to have this because this is DC versus Vampires issue number 1. A lot of people might think that this artwork is trash, but this is Yoshitaka Amano, who is famous for doing all the artwork for the Final Fantasy series. So it's still in that realm of Final Fantasy style of drawing, so I absolutely love it. I collect anything that Amano does, and it's iconic. People recognize it's Amano. Elektra issue 100. This is the Lopez variant. I think this book alone was like $50, so I was like, yo, let's go. Next up, Silver Surfer Rebirth issue number 1. Again, like about $35 comic book there for this variant. And then this is the book in question, Souza Michael Bloodstained Teeth Virgin number 1. And as you can see, to the right of her head, there's like some silver marking there. Those are scratches on the cover itself. So that's what they were saying, like, oh, that's damaged. You know, we got to send these back. Do you want a full refund? I was like, you know what, I'll just take it. Because the cover is still fire, and I got a bunch of awesome variants to boot to make up for it. So kudos to them. I left them a really great review. Love it when you can talk to other sellers online like that will hook it up. Next up, we have a couple of buys from Whatnot. So I just found a couple of sellers of some random stuff. Nobody was bidding on this stuff. So we had Batman Legends of the Dark Knight issue 120. This is the first time we see Cassandra Cain in the Batgirl outfit, and you can see her right here. So that is a spec book there with Cassandra Cain. And then this one, dude, I got this for like $50. It is sharp. We're gonna get it pressed, a quick press just in case, and we're gonna send this in to get like triple, quadruple our money. Wolverine issue number 8. This one is skyrocketing because it's just a fantastic cover with Patch, aka Wolverine, and Hulk, Grey Hulk, in their suits. So I already have a cover or a copy of this book, but as sharp as it was and nobody bidding on it, it was worth picking up. And then we're going to finish off with one more seller. We're going to have to save the other books for another video, possibly tomorrow. There's so much to go through. But I bought the Vampirella books. You guys saw the Virgin Vampirellas in the previous video. The seller invited me to check out everything else he was selling. He's trying to liquidate his entire collection. So I kind of sparsed through some of the stuff that he had, and also told him what I was interested in. So he kind of curated a pile of books for me for $100 flat. I got all these books, and it's pretty great. So first up, we got Red Sonja Zero, the black and white, hard to find variant from 2013. This is a series that Jenny Frison did all the A covers of Red Sonja, which I'm still missing about 3 or 4 of them. And then I wanted all the Maximum Carnage books that he had, so this is Spider-Man Unlimited number 2. We have Spider-Man 36 and 37. So these are like just Maximum Carnage books that I was missing. They're all directs, none of them are newsstands. Next up, Spectacular Spider-Man 202. Oh, well, 201. And then 202. And Web of Spider-Man 101. And 102. So I think I'm only missing like 1 or 2. None of the Maximum Carnage books except for Spider-Man Unlimited number 1. And I think some of the ASMs are the ones that you want that have some kind of price to it. These ones are all cover price still. But it was a cool 90s story and a big part of my childhood. It's not a video here at King Midas Collects without some Jenny Frison. So we found out that she did this Midtown Comics variant for Pretty Deadly number 1, so we had to pick it up. Again, this is from the eBay seller. Then we have ASM 545 Brand New Day. People hate this. One of the worst storylines of all time according to the fans. And the Marko Djurdjevic Mephisto variant. Of course, this was all specking last year when WandaVision first came out, so people really wanted this book. I picked them up because the price was amazing, and they are crispy. 9.8 contenders for sure. Punisher #1. This book keeps skyrocketing in price. Happy to have another copy of it. Part of the deal. Again, all these books were for $100. The FMV for Punisher right now is about $60, so it keeps climbing. Red Sonja #7. Some Adam Hughes love. This is the only Adam Hughes book he had, so I had to pick it up. I forgot to change my music, by the way. We're playing my typical video game style remixes that I have on Twitch. So for the YouTube guys, that's why all this random music is playing. ASM 344, our lone newsstand here. This is the first appearance of Cletus Cassidy, who becomes Carnage. Finally have a copy of this. I'm glad to have the newsstand of it. Next up, we have Detective Comics 859. This is the second or third appearance of Kate Kane as Batwoman, and this is the Jock variant. These are anyone that has any love for the 90s probably owns this book. Spider-Man #1 by Todd McFarlane, one of the most bought covers. I don't know, big time comic book collectors, everyone has a copy of this book. Surprisingly, I haven't had this copy in a very long time, so this is the first time I've owned it since the first time I've owned it. And this book I've never owned, and we finally have it. This is Venom Lethal Protector #1. It is in pristine condition. There's nothing wrong with this book. Grade worthy, maybe a 9.6. I mean, I'm sure it could be a 9.8, but we know it's got to get a nice low clean. But I only wanted one. I didn't know Lethal Protector #2 was added on the back as well, so that was pretty cool. Next up, I had no idea this was a thing. Spider-Man Red Sonja, and it's Michael Turner. Michael Turner did all the art for every single cover. A limited series, 5 issues. Michael Turner artwork, you can't go wrong. You gotta head to bed early, Tab. Hey, no worries. Thank you for stopping by while we do this. We have two more books and then we're done. Spider-Man Maximum Clonage #1. This is the gold variant. Now, I got this for next to nothing because he said something was up with the lenticular where like there's like oil dripping from the book now, so it's like no good, kind of. So I can kind of feel the wetness of the cover, which sucks because this is supposed to be like a $50-$60 book, the gold variant of this. The normal cover is not worth anything, it's just a cover price book, but this one was supposed to be the special one. However, they didn't, for over the years, didn't anticipate that this was going to be a problem that the book was going to go through, but my goodness. And last but not least, he threw this one in for free, but this is Punisher Batman, when Marvel and DC were doing all their mashup books in the mid-90s. John Romita Jr. artwork there, so pretty cool. I've never seen this book before. Glad to own it in the collection. And all of that from, what was the first book that I showed you guys? The Maximum Carnage series up to Punisher Batman. That was all for $100. The Cletus Cassidy newsstand is like $50 by itself. That Punisher is $55 by itself. And all those other books are like anywhere from $5 to $15. So it was kind of a steal. So I'm really glad that he was able to hook it up. Really, really good amount of books. I still got this pile and 2 CGC slabs that we'll show you guys in the next video, along with some other books that we picked up. There's so much more to do, so much more to clean up, so I hope you enjoy all these videos. I get so excited talking about these comic books, so thanks for tuning in. Do all the cool social media things. If you want more pictures of this stuff or to talk comics, join the Discord. 24/7 pop culture conversations, day in and day out. We all have a lot of fun. Thank you for tuning in to another video here at King Midas Collects. Remember to always bag and boredom.